Hi, this is Ms. Marr, and I'd like to welcome you to REOC. You might be returning after COVID. You might be returning from spring or summer classes, or maybe you're new to us altogether. So, welcome. I am your instructor for either reading and writing basics or Math 1. I might also be your instructor for both. So, again, welcome. I just want to take a few minutes to tell you about our beginning of classes. First question: when do our classes begin? Our classes begin Tuesday, September 6th. What are our classes like? Well, our classes are same as they were if you were with us in the spring, but different if you were with us in years past. So what does that mean? Our classes are what we call a hybrid model, meaning some of you are in the classroom, some of you are online at the same time. How does that work, you say? Well, it's a little tricky, but we make it work. So those of you who have registered for an in-person class, come into the classroom. You will have your same books and materials handed to you, and you will sit in a classroom like you would have back in your high school days. And I will talk to you. I will share videos with you. I will even give you homework. If you are online, don't worry, you're included in this too, because you will see the same videos we do. You will see me standing in front of the room teaching the class, and you will have access to the same documents that the students get handed to them. Okay? So we're all in this together. So what's going to happen on Tuesday, September 6th? First things first is whether you are online or in person, our reading class begins at 9 a.m. So please either log in or show up 5 to 10 minutes early. So if you are an in-person student, you will come into REOC and stop at the Welcome Center. That first day or two, they might stop you because you don't have your ID badge yet. Okay. But you will then take the elevator up to the third floor. And once you're on the third floor, you can either get off either way, right or left, to go around behind the elevator bay. That is where our hallway is of teaching classrooms. I will be located in room 330. If you are an online person, you will get a Zoom link from me every week for your classes for that week. And you need to log into Zoom a few minutes before our class time begins. And that's really how any of you will be coming to class. Now, there are some things that are really important during our class time period. Everybody, whether you are in person or online, you will receive instructions from me in another email, via another video, on how do you submit papers. Okay? If you are in person, you will be able to hand them in to me. However, if you are absent for any reason or you are online, you will use this program right here, which is an extension that you can add to Google Chrome, and we suggest that you use Google Chrome. So I'm going to show you right here. It looks like this blackened in puzzle piece. These are all of the extensions I've added that work under Google Chrome. So it's right here. It's called Kami, Kami, in case anybody wants to start looking that up before you get the video from me. And this allows you to open any PDF document and being able to write on it. You can write on it with your mouse. You could write on it with a stylus if you have that, if you happen to be using a tablet or some device that uses a stylus. Okay. It also has features for text boxes, so don't worry if you don't have either of those things to be able to use. Okay. I will be going over that the first few days of class, but just so that you're well aware, that is something you need to get loaded onto your device. Okay. So, something really important about our very first class day on September 6th is whether you are in reading or math, which math classes don't start until 10:30. our counseling department is doing an orientation that is mandatory for all students. Okay. So, and I'm sorry, I forgot if it's at 9:30 or 10, but you were sent an email with the orientation day and times on it. I will also send you a reminder this weekend. But whatever the time is for that orientation, you need to be here. So if you are a reading student, when the time comes for orientation, you will already be in reading class. We will go down to the multi-purpose room on our first floor all together as a class. If you are a math person and not already in the building for a different reading class, you will meet me at the multi-purpose room on the first floor. We'll do the orientation, and then you would come back up to do our math class for the first day. So it's really important that you pay attention to what time you need to be there on September 6th, please. Okay. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you? What are our classes like? If you are in a reading classes begin at 9 a.m. every day, and they go until 10:20. During our reading class, we do things like we usually start out with a reading drill, which is a timed drill, and you obviously time yourself reading, so we're working on our reading speed and pacing, and then we answer comprehension questions, vocabulary questions, a little bit of writing. Or on an alternate day, you might be doing something called daily language, which is where you get a paragraph and you look for 10 mistakes. They could be capital, spelling, punctuation, wrong word usage, like there or there. Which one should you be using? After that, we have our regular class lesson for the day, which is material that needs to be covered for our courses. And that will take up the rest of your class. And again, those are presented either on the whiteboard, by me talking with the class and doing examples with you, by videos. And we also have a couple programs that you will use for both reading and math classes. We use the Aztec software and IXL, and a new program this year called Essential Learning. So that's something we'll all learn about together. These are things I will introduce in the first week or so of classes, so it's really important that you don't miss classes so that you don't miss any of that information. So that was our reading class, and our math class is very similar, where you come in and we do a little bit of review. Math classes begin at 10:30. So that means between reading class and math class, you have a 10-minute quick break for whatever you need. You will, if you are an online person, you log out of your reading class, and then you have to log in with a new Zoom link for math. I know that's a little tricky, but we can do that. I have confidence in you. So at 10:30 is math, and that runs until 11:50. During that time frame, what happens is usually we're doing a math review, which might be 5 or 6 questions of all different math topics, just to keep your brain going, or doing Mad Minute, which, if you remember back to younger days, it's where you got add, subtract, multiply, or divide, very basic questions, but to get you doing them fast-paced so that you recall them quickly. And then again, after that, we get right into our math lessons. We might review what we did the day before if we need to, or into a new topic. And again, that's with me talking with the class, doing examples with you, using the whiteboard. And again, I use a lot of videos for math, because sometimes what you don't learn from me, you might learn better from a different person. So I bring in some of those. I might even ask you to watch a video before class or watch it as a review after class. Please make sure you keep up on some of these things. And again, you will have some homework. You can count on having homework probably at least 2 to 3 times a week for either class. So you need to be able to work that into your schedule. And I know we're all busy. Believe me, I have kids. I'll talk to you guys all about that on the first day. And the woes of my life. I have woes just like you do. So I totally understand. So on that note, I want you to know that I am here for you. I understand some of the issues we're all going through, and I want you to feel open to be able to talk to me, whether it's academic or personal. I'm here. If you need help beyond me, we have counseling services at REOC, or they can help get you in touch with somebody that can help you even further. So I really just want you guys to know that it's a great location. I look forward to teaching you so much beginning on September 6th. Put that on your calendars. And if you are an online person, please be on the lookout for a Zoom link next weekend, or probably even Monday. It will be sent out for Tuesday's class. Otherwise, if you're an in-person student, you should be in that building Tuesday morning. I'm not sure if I have anything else for you at this point, except please keep checking email, because you will get information from me. Oh, I did forget something. What do I have on my screen for you? What you're going to see on my screen is our Blackboard, which is a program that everybody, in person or online, you will have to use because information is here for class. I will open this every day for class, open up the materials I have to share with you. Your videos are stored in here. Materials are stored in here. Papers are stored in here. Lots of information. So for right now, I'm going to go to right here where it says course information. This happens to be for our reading and writing in-person class. But I'm going to open this up and share with you something extremely important, which is right here, my contact information. So please, 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 right now, while you're watching this video, write this down. I am Ms. Debbie Marr. My email, extremely important, is dmaar@brockport.edu. I will talk more about my office hours that first week of class. This phone number here goes to my desk. I will be there most day hours this week, but normally I'm usually only there early in the morning and a little bit after classes. So again, I'll talk to you about hours later this week. Best way to contact me is my email. So please get that put somewhere so that you know how to do it. Here is the information I'll be sending out to you later about Kami. Notice it is almost a 20-minute video. It goes through lots of things. It doesn't take you that long to download it, but it goes through lots of things. But in here you'll see this is where lots of things are kept, even how you can check your grades. Quickly, this course content folder is where you will see folders in here of material. You will not get to see all of these, but these are some of the things that happen to be in mine right now. And when we click these open, this is where your paper and work is stored. Okay, so I will go through all this with you next week. If you want to get into this to look at some things on the side or get used to it, you will be getting a video from me also about how do I log into Blackboard, where's my username, what's my password, all of that stuff. You need to do this before that first day of class. It would really benefit you so that you don't feel so overwhelmed next week. So please take the next few days to do this. You will not be able to access all of this stuff here in my course content, but you will get to be able to look at some of that the first week of class. So enjoy your last few days of summer, and I look forward to meeting with you next week on Tuesday, September 2nd. See you soon.